Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris, and with It Chapter 2 inching closer and closer into theaters, Pennywise the Clown is considered almost the holy grail of horror clown movies. I had the lucky pleasure of checking out the movie almost 5 days ago now. I would really love to give you my thoughts in a review, but as of right now, the studio has told critics that they need to wait until further notice for them to talk about the movie. So I can't really give you my full thoughts on It Chapter 2, but it doesn't take a clown to realize why studios wouldn't want you to hear about their movie. Still, with that said though, the clown horror genre has become a lot like the shark movies, and where it's just a trend that shark movie after shark movie is pumped out. Every possible scenario of a shark movie exists. You have your Sharknado, you have your Shark Octopus, you have your Shark Doing Your Taxes movie, and the clown genre is starting to become the same. So what I'm going to be running down here, guys, is a list of upcoming horror clown movies. Some of these seem like gems, like actual passable fun movies. Others, they are what they are. Clowns. Starting off the list with something we know is going to be bad, but is to that level of we don't care, we just want it. I made a previous video where I talked about canceled projects that Disney did when they bought Fox Studios, and one of the movies on that list was Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Since I posted that video, we have found out, thanks to the creative team who was working on that movie, that the movie did get shopped around to a different network, the Sci-Fi Channel, and they will be producing the Killer Clowns from Outer Space movie so they can premiere it on their network. I mean, that's the lovely studio who gave us Sharknado most recently, Zombie Tsunami, and the newly rebooted Leprechaun Returns movie. Killer Clowns from Outer Space fits that tone of Sci-Fi Channel movies that are so bad, but you just can't stop watching them. As of right now, however, we don't know when this will be coming out, so I'm kind of excited for that now. Good for you, Sci-Fi. Next one on my list, the one everyone in the comment section is gonna be like,
The Joker is not a horror movie, Chris. What are you doing?
Okay, fine. You got me there. It is not labeled as a horror movie, but we just recently learned that this movie will actually get an R rating for strong language, violence, sexual imagery, and disturbing behavior. The Joker has always been a horror icon. He belongs in that rogue gallery of famous killer clowns. And this Joker trailer looks like no exception. Joaquin Phoenix is giving it his all. Although the Joker will not be labeled as a horror movie, the man does horrifying stuff and is definitely a character you're not gonna want to be left alone in a room with. Say what you will, but in the end, this is an evil, murderous clown, and he belongs on the list. Next one up here, I am super excited for this one. It could be the clown that actually takes away the spot from Pennywise. Terrifier 2 is in active development, getting made very soon. If you have not heard of Terrifier, or Art the Clown as he is known, go check it out on Netflix. It should still be there, but it is a low budget horror clown movie, and it is some demented, sick stuff. You think what Pennywise does, biting kids' arm off, is creepy? What this clown does makes Pennywise look like an actual party clown. So in the second movie, they plan to go even more ruthless, to dig deeper into the roots of Art the Clown and really start solidifying him as a horror icon. If his face alone doesn't get you creeped out, then I just don't think you're a fan of clown movies. These next couple of movies is where we start to dip in quality of maybe if I'm drunk on a Saturday night. First one up here is entitled Jack-in-the-Box. And this movie deals with a possessed Jack-in-the-Box that holds a clown inside it. The lore behind the movie is that Jack-in-the-Boxes are ancient artifacts that were supposedly meant to hold in evil spirits that after thousands and thousands of years just got turned into a children's plaything. And one of these artifacts happens to get in the wrong hands, a lot like the Hellraiser puzzle, and out comes out Jack the Clown, out to terrify the new owner of this Jack-in-the-Box. It's an interesting premise, and the clown design is pretty terrifying, but it just screams low quality, low budget, and that's the thing that kind of sucks, because some of these premises, but some of the outcomes, ugh. Next one here, we have one entitled Gags The Clown. Now this movie is based off the viral trend of a couple of years ago. Every time you opened up the internet, it was somebody being stalked by a clown. This movie takes that premise and adds an anthology element to it. The movie follows 4 different groups of people and their encounter with Gags the Clown one particular night in Green Bay, Wyoming. And that type of format, 4 short stories of this clown terrorizing different people and whether they make it out or not, I think sounds really interesting, and I would definitely sit down to watch that, especially when it's going for the tone of clown encounters, where you're just walking down the street and then you see someone holding up balloons and you go, nope. That'd be one I'd be willing to check out. Last couple ones here are an embarrassment to the clown genre. I can't even look at the camera while I say these names. We have one titled Funhouse, which is from Asylum, and if you're not familiar with the Asylum, I'm planning to make a video on them someday, but this is the studio that makes all the rip-off movies. They always make a rip-off of a popular movie at the same time the movie they're ripping off of is coming out. This is the studio whose business model is to trick older ladies into buying the movie thinking, oh, is this Iron Man? I hear that's good. Let me get that. And with It Chapter 2 right around the corner, they have announced their movie Funhouse, in where it's just a very, very basic killer clown movie, and where a haunted funhouse filled with clowns go after a group of teenagers. Next movie, entitled Clown Doll, which, well, is exactly what it sounds like, is a clown that is a doll. It gets purchased by a woman from an antique store, and, well, this thing comes to life and attacks her. Again, it's a great premise. It could really be done well, but when looking at the trailer, you get the real quality of this movie, and it's not something you want to check out. But these are just some horror clown movies upcoming, guys. How do you feel about them? What do you think about the horror clown genre? There are some great ones in the past, but really for every good one, there's literally about 20 bad ones. Anything and everything, you guys go ahead and let me know down below. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.